And so we return with more Middle-earth Shadow of War. I probably should have cut out the travel time here, but oh well. I can explain more about mechanics of this game that are nuances. So in the first game, you didn't have might. You had a hit streak, and at 8 hits in the hit streak, you would get the ability to do one of your, what are in this game, might attacks. So you get an execution, you could do a combat drain, is what it was called, because it wasn't dominating by default. Or combat brand, I think is what it was called. Which regened your elf shot. You got a elven light, which was like the little get off me thing that's in this game. Or you could do a fire arrow, which is significantly worse than the mighty arrow, which is an AoE arrow. Which I'm not sure what happens with the mighty arrow if you're using a hammer, because it might just be a significantly more massive AoE. Because hammers have an insanely overpowered AoE level.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. So watch yourselves when I slay this thing.
What does this guy have? Is he? Oh, I don't think I even need to do anything. Oh, I get smacked in the face by a Graug. That also works. Yeah, the Graug is making his day really bad right now. Wow, that Graug did a number on him. So, yeah, he was gonna die that the first time, but he's dead. Got some XP. Advanced time. More notably, I got a dagger from him. So let's go check out what that dagger does. Quick throw to hit a fleeing enemy. Curse every 39 seconds. But that's not going to level it up enough to get above 21, so no point. And the Graug throws a rock at me. That's fun. Graugs are not fun to deal with. This just in. If you're on the losing side of a fight with them, you're gonna be stuck there for a while unless you change your tactics. Grabbed another Numenorian artifact.
Some see rings like this as mere dawn.
I'll look over those another time. Probably at the end of the episode. More relevantly, I have acquired that guy. And is that a Olog? Treasure Orlog? No, it was not. Alright. This all said and done. I think I might as well go take out what's his face. Nope, he's got yet another freaking. He's got yet another bodyguard. So I gotta go take him out. And he's in the middle of the fortress. Neato. Burrito. So, this is the problem about playing on Brutal, and which is why I wanted to play this Let's Play on Brutal. Not just because I wanted to do a playthrough of this game on Brutal, and then not play, and then not do a Let's Play of it, which probably would have been a better idea. But, because on Brutal, there are caveats to this, to the Nemesis system. When I went through it on normal, they don't replace war chiefs, they don't replace overlords, they do not replace bodyguards. So you could just kill each bodyguard and take an hour of dying and trying again to do it. And the war chiefs won't learn to get new bodyguards. Or the overlord won't learn to replace the war chief. And subsequently, they don't. But if you play on Brutal or Nemesis or Gravewalker, they replace the guards every time. They'll replace guards, they'll replace war chiefs. They'll hire the guy who killed you 20 times to make him a new war chief. Because clearly the war chief he's seeming to do just a good job of killing you. And you're their main threat. So, I'm not too sure of where this guy is. I do see that there is a commander type class captain here. Tree branch. I will go, of course I will open up those all in the appendices later. But for right now, my main goal is to grab all these artifacts because I'm going to be in the fortress anyways. Model ship. Okay. Oh, jeez. There was another standard bearer. That was not good. I could actually recruit this guy, assuming I have the means to. This is why I preferred Fatal Counter, because you could keep knocking them down every time you're trying to do something all day, but it won't kill them. And you kind of need that kill. That is a cleave. That's not what that's what I want. And then the dominate, identify, fireproof, killing frenzy, commander, gang of warriors, soft target, vulnerable to execution, stealth, and sickly, damaged by beasts, susceptible by frost. However, he is not dazed by these. He's just heavily damaged. So I'm going to go for the recruit, simply because I'd prefer to have a commander. And I'll have more guys to just send off to go get killed against as my main goal here is to get guys to go send to be recruited into the next war chief position. Because I can kill war chiefs all day long, and the moment I die or the moment I do an activity, time will advance and they'll probably, there's a chance they can get replaced. And so the ideal is to get as we've seen, that you can send them to the fight pits to get plant a spy as a bodyguard. And then the bodyguard spy will attack the war chief when you do the war chief mission. You know, say the Bright Lord says hello or something like that. And that's all well and good up until the part where I need to replace the bodyguard, the war chief, or I keep killing war chiefs and then are on a time limit to complete the siege before he recruits new war chiefs.
My first drill instructor told.
But what I plan on doing is being able to have all the troops inside be mine. Because not only does that prevent them from doing their fancy tricks to boost their side of the siege, it also makes the siege event a lot easier. And where is Brutal? Where is brutal aggression? Yeah, so what Ceaseless Might does is it only takes half your thing. So you'll do the brutal execution, but then you have a regular execution right after. And I would prefer to take that, so I'm going to go for that at level 19. But until then, I'm going to take Discerning Eye. Because yes, Mindbreaker's well and good, but once I get Shadow Dominate, it loses all point and purpose. Unless they're resistant to ranged, and then I can just do a Consume to get the thing off. So this is Ashgarn Firebelly. Vengeful, Rabid, Berserker. I might actually take this guy. Actually, not really. Oh wait, he's got... Yes, I'll take this guy, but I'll have to kit just for the War Chief. War Chief, pit fight fodder. Wow, that did a lot. Did a number on him. So I'll recruit this guy. Also because he's a bodyguard. So I won't have control over him as my guy, but he will serve as a bodyguard. And that is my main intention with this. Is to get the bodyguards, as that will make the War Chief a lot easier to fight. Because as opposed to the main first game, where War Chief bodyguards just kind of sat there until you attacked him, you're able to, in this game, do a lot more, and they'll actually attack first. This is set enemies on fire. This doesn't seem too hard to get, actually. I'm also not level 20 yet, so I'm not going to bother with getting the Blight Lord set on. And there we go. Inventory. Set 3 guys on fire. And now my armor looks slightly slightly more spiffy, and I've got 18% on crit to light enemy on fire. 18% later. 18% fire proc on crit. That's what it is. Ugh. Just put it in Warframe terms. Now I'm gonna go fight this guy. His bodyguards are... I think I've friended all his bodyguards, hopefully.
This war chief relies on his alarm system. Let it sound, and we will rely on him to arrive just where we want him.
And reach a hit streak of 25? Oh, that was easy, wasn't it? Also, brutal executions do more damage to captains than Olags, to my understanding. There is a big aggroed crowd right here. And fortunately, I've got the hammer to take care of large swaths at once. Oh no. He picked up more bodyguards. So that's what happens when you go get a bodyguard on the inside. He'll go attack them first. And unfortunately, I made the mistake of not checking to see how many bodyguards he had left.
Don't you know by now it's folly to challenge me?
Uga Kuga.
Fire, ranged attacks, and executions. So you know what this means? Raged by Karagors. That's not good. Fireproof. Okay. And how's my guy doing? He's doing okay. So if you poison the grog, and then you proceed to shoot it, it will
So, here we are. The question is, now that I'm here, what do you plan to do about it?
Oh no. I hope he doesn't have... Yeah, he doesn't have no chance. Okay, so that's the Bolas, which is the... He's enraged by drakes. Oh, he's the guy I incinerated with the drake!
God, you are smoking. Oh, this'll be good.
Get him. Oh no, please don't. Please don't.
Don't tell me it's over, because it's not over! No, the flames must dance! Come, dance with me!
Alright. Come on. Let's go res my guy. Game. Let me go res my... Nope. Fiddlestick. I didn't have time to res him. And now this guy's terrified. Which means I could get away with basically infinite stealth attacks on this guy. Do I want to keep him? Why not? Just because I might be able to. Let's see how low his level goes after the shaming. Oh! Oh! That put him right into my level, but as you can see, you can drive orcs mad with the thought of failure. And I assume that that chance is modified by many things. In that case, he had killed me so many times, and then the moment I'm about to kill him, I said, no. And I basically did a bunch of mind shenanigans to hurt his brains. But that said, he is perfect level to go recruit. But I've got a bigger problem of finding someone to replace him.
Hogleek.
Hogleek the Crusher, you're gonna go there because you're the highest level of my guys. And of course, the best idea for the situation is to go find out what he's fighting. Who is my guy fighting? And then get info on their weaknesses and all that jazz. There is, however, a worm over there that I'm gonna go snag from. And is that a treasure Olog? That is.
If the overlord has two heads, what happens if you chop one of them off? Why don't you try to find out? Why don't I lock yours off first as practice? See the range!
Oh, hey, you can do the grab on those guys because they're always fleeing. Fire. Fire is my best bet. And I can only hope my guy's immune to poison. Let's find out. Army. No, he's sickly.
Shaka.
So I'm gonna make him my bodyguard.
Shaka.
I'm gonna make Norsko try and take this over. Alright, so then I moved him. Send him to ambush this guy. That's not what I wanted. It's normally not this hard to shut off a pit fight. Alright. So. Let's go. So if I exit this now. Alright, there's no pit fights. Now I can go back into my army menu. Send Shaka in. Still fighting this guy. Is this guy weak to poison? No. Alright, so now I've got Hoglick and Shaka going to ambush that guy. I go back here, send Norsko in to infiltrate, and now he has a fire weapon. Is he weak to fire? He's damaged by fire. But he is poison proof. And this guy is poisonous. But he's damaged by fire. So Norsko is actually going to do best against this guy. And I'm going to give him some training orders where I boost his level up by 1. And then find out what else is this guy weak to. He's got savages. He has a gang of savages. Okay. My guy has no gang. Oh, he's got a gang of savages. We'll hope and see where that goes. That said, however, I have to go run over here and do this. Or get murdered. And miss the timing for retaliation by a long shot. Alright, so there's... And here's the part where I die and miss out on that.
Nighty-night, maggot. I'm off to get promoted.
Please don't tell me he's at War Chief now. Please don't tell me he's taking the War Chief spot. Please don't tell me he's taking the War Chief spot. He did not take the War Chief spot. Okay, we're good. We're good. He fled. The captain who was getting executed succeeded and leveled up. What about my guys ambushing? I suppose they did not succeed in the ambush. Well, time to go find out if my guys survive this.
Stronger. In time, they will join us all.
Oh, hey. There's a guy. They did replace the war chief. No, they didn't. Who's he fighting now? That guy? Well, I gotta kill this dude.
He's gonna kill ya, but I'm the one who's gonna have fun with all the leftover bits, and I have wonderful plans for 'em.
So this is an occasional like thing where one of the grunts will talk for the captain, and usually with a really comically higher pitched voice. That worked somehow. Poisoned. And then go for the execution. And drain that guy before he leaves. And now I will go find out what I've acquired. A level 21 sword I need to land 10 crits with. A outlaw dagger. It's level 23. Don't mind if I do on that. Another level 19 cloak. Don't need that. What am I doing on gems? I'm one green gem away from being able to upgrade to refined gems on my greens. However, I am totally capable of getting refined white gems. Refined wealth gems, and then I'll have level 4 up, 4 levels automatically leveled up for captains when I recruit them. And I'll put that there. And then here's to nothing. Are there any worms nearby that I can... Nope. But I do have a level up for being level 19. Can get Waters of Loren now? This is the key question. Which one was it? I'm fairly certain Spider Song was supposed to be... No, I'm thinking of Shelob's Brood. Yeah. Worse Than Death is later. Terrifying presence. Spectral dash. Or am I thinking of Waters of Loren? Which is... I don't know where that is. And that is very bothering. That's the stealth dash. It's not a mounted one. Is it story? Oh, it's 26. Crap. Well then. That said. Unstoppable? No. Oh, Elven Precision. That's what I wanted. So this was from the first game. This was just the standard mechanics of the critical hits, I think. And, yeah, that's all your skins. That said, however, I am going to go find myself a worm off screen and go do some stuff that I have to do. As things came up. So I'll see you all then.